only here for the party. Trust me, we just getting started. The sound, the vibe, I feel so alive. I'm only here for the party.
Alright, we made it here to Cornwall Park. I'm going to get a few miles in, walk around a little bit, bring the cameras with me, see what we find. Of course, I'll snap a little video, snap a few photos, and I'll share all of that with you. So let's hit the trails and see what we can find today. Alright, I'm stepping out in these Mizuno Wave Inspire 17s, I think they were, the little gray shoes I showed you earlier. I must say they are pretty comfortable. I was a little afraid they might be too narrow, but they're feeling pretty comfy. I might have an upgrade here on foot, so we'll get a few miles in, see how they feel a little bit later. But Cornwall's kind of nice. I've spotted owls out here, a lot of squirrels, so we're going to keep our eyes ready for some wildlife. Hopefully we can snap a few photos, maybe even get a little video. No, it's just a lot of open trail. There it is, full speed ahead. You can see those Mizuno Wave Inspires in action. Look at them go. Not sure if you guys can see that over there, but there's a pickleball courts and is going off pretty good over there. A whole bunch of people playing pickleball together. Yeah, that's one of the nice parts about this park here is they have those nice pickleball courts over here that obviously they're getting a lot of good use from the people out here. So there's usually some squirrels in this area right here, so I'm kind of taking a break. Looks like they've cut down a lot of trees here. They've got them set out here, which is always a good spot for squirrels to hide in. We're just listening right now, looking for some to show themselves. Sometimes they can be out here and you don't even realize it, but I'm not seeing anything so far. Alright, we're continuing on down the trail. I must say, one thing about Cornwall is it can be a pretty shady and cold little hike. It's a little windy today, and we're just walking through the shade, looking for some sunshine, so we're going to try to head over to the other side of the park where the sun shows itself a little bit more, warm up a little. Get a look at some of that water over there by the basketball courts, and they have a disc golf course out here as well, so we're gonna go over that way and see what we can find over there. Alright, we're walking over here to the sign, mostly so I can just get on the sun and warm up a little bit, but we'll get a shot of this sign for you and then head back into the park for you and give you a look at what else we got to offer. I did get one shot of one little bird, but he kind of quick to fly away, so I didn't get a great shot. Here it is, Cornwall Park. We're street side right now, right off of the guide meridian here. So we're gonna head back in and see what we can see. It's just kind of cool. They have this memorial here. Army of the Republic. I always like to check this out when I'm over here. 1861 to 1866. Alright, here's a look at the park so you can get an idea of what we're working with right here. We're right here, it looks like we went past the tennis courts, the pickleball courts, horseshoe pits, playground, shelter, open lawn area. We just went through that disc golf start area, and now we're making our way back. Here are the basketball courts, which we're just kind of close by, so we're making our way around it, checking things out, getting it all covered. These flowers are in bloom here. So I did get a look at a squirrel, snapped a few photos. Not sure I got anything great though. He's pretty quick for me. So I'm going to go head over to the water area, give you guys a look at that real quick, and then we'll finish off. So here's a look at the bridge here. The water is still flowing pretty good through here, so we're going to take a look at it, see what kind of beauty it has to offer us. So I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but somebody left their picnic out here, and a squirrel is up there helping himself to all the goodies. So I did locate the picnic owner. They had just finished up, and he said he did notice it. He got a photo of it himself. They just finished up having a little olive garden, and that little squirrel was getting a little bit of the scraps, so he didn't mind at all. But kind of fun to walk up on that, a little wildlife right there on the picnic table. So they got another little piece of history here, the old Telegraph Road, here past the old Telegraph Road. So a little memorial here of some sort, little plaque. Yeah, as you can see, it is blowing pretty good, pretty windy through here, but nice looking waterway here. You saw it flowing there down the creek, so we're gonna head over to the other side and make our way back to the truck. The water is pretty stagnant here. If you check my videos a few months back when I walked through here, it was flowing pretty good through here, and right now it's just a slow flow, not much going on. I guess that's what tends to happen when spring comes around. You know, the water dries up a little bit and things don't flow as fast, but it was pretty nice back here in the fall. Spring, it's still flowing, but not as heavy, so I guess it's to be expected. Not sure if you can see that, but there's a little bird there working over, I think it's a worm or a slug or a snake or something, but he's I think it's a worm. I got some photos of it, pretty interesting how they do that. So we are spotting some wildlife out here, not as much as you typically see out here, but we have seen some squirrels, some birds, and whatnot. Plenty of dogs as well, people and owners and dogs, but I'm not really photographing much of that. I'm focusing on the wildlife in and around here, so the natural wildlife. So we're going to work our way back to the truck. I think what I'm going to do is stop at the post office, not the post office, stop at Fred Meyer, get some envelopes, and then head to Lake Padden, see what we can find over there. Alright, we've made our way back to the open lawn area, kind of by the pickleball courts. You can probably hear that going on behind me, but we're going to head back to the truck.
Are you ever been so proud? I'm over it, can you tell him, Brendan?
So as you can hear, it gets pretty competitive over there. They're going at it pretty tough over here at Cornwall Park. But still enjoying a little bit of this sunshine out there, getting some exercise, so it's always good to see. Alright, we made it safely back to the truck. It's about 7 o'clock right now, a little after 7. I think the plan is to head over to Freddy's, get those envelopes, and then cruise on over to Lake Padden, get a little exercise in over there, catch the sunset over there, and see what we can see. We got some good footage there last time I was there, so I'm hoping to find some more good wildlife over there. We got a few nice shots here, not as much stuff as I'd hoped to find here, but we got a few moments, a couple squirrels, a couple birds, and whatnot. So it served its purpose, got a few miles in, so let's continue on the adventure. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. If you are, please consider subscribing, hit that subscription button. Alright, a successful mission here at Freddy's. We got some envelopes. If you guys are looking for envelopes, they're 40% off now at Fred Meyer. It brings it down to $2.69 per package here. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Was it a little in excess on the way up here to Lake Padden? We finally made it here to the park, so we're going to get out. We're going to hit that trail. We're going to bring the camera along. Hopefully we can find some more of the wildlife to photograph. If not, we'll just give you a look at the sights and sounds of Lake Padden. Obviously there's the water here and usually a few ducks and geese and whatnot, so we'll keep an eye out and record something for you. Alright, here's a look at the lake today. A little bit more peaceful than it was the other day. The other day was blowing pretty heavy over here when we did a little walk through Padden. And I've already spotted a couple geese over there, so I'm going to make my way over that way and see what we can get. Alright, here they are. I just photographed a few of them. So we got a few shots already, but there's 3 here, 2 on land. Would this guy almost fall down or something? He looks like he had a little mishap there, and there's one coming in on the shore. A little duck over there. Oh man, there's more over here. Looks to be a little baby one as well, so maybe that's why he's squawking at me a little. Little baby goose over there, so we'll try to get a shot of that. So there's the little family over there. I'm assuming the mom and dad and the baby geese. Baby goose? Gosling? It's right there in the middle of them all. So they're heading into the water, as you can see. So we got a few photos and off they go. The little happy family sticking close to mama there, it looks like. But it is quite windy down here. I'm getting a little cold, so I'm gonna keep moving. Try to get this blood flow going a little bit before I get too chilled. We got a fresh battery in and an open trail, so we're gonna try to get to the other side where it's a little bit sunnier, a little bit warmer. See what we can see over there. So as you can see, there are a few boaters out there doing their thing out here on the water today. The sun is getting ready to set bright in the sky right now. Alright, as you can see, we made it over here to the other side of the lake. A little bit warmer over here, but not as much action as there was last time I was here. That sun is getting ready to set behind me, as you can see. So I think what I'm going to do is just continue walking around the lake. Try to get in the full 2.6 miles, might as well. The knee is feeling pretty good, so we're going to test it out a little. Got the new shoes on, and it's feeling alright. So we're going to continue on, and we'll see what we can find on the other side of the lake. This is kind of a peaceful spot as you round toward the dog park. I always like to scope this out when I get a second. Water flows real slow through here though. Can you guys hear that? It's an interesting little noise. I don't know if this is a bird or an owl or what. Kind of cool. So this is kind of a rare sighting. We're over here on the dark side of the lake in this little marshy area. Usually don't see ducks over here. There's one that's jumped up on the little log over there, and there's one down here. He's out there on the end of this log. Let me show you. See if we can get a little closer to him without falling in the drink. But there he is. He just jumped up there. They usually don't come to this side of the lake. It's a little murky. But it looks like they have ventured this way. Let's see, is he gonna scoot back in? There he goes. Yeah. Swimming around out here in the swamp. Oh, there goes the other one. Man, I missed it. They jump up there and jump back down so quick. Shaking his little tail feather for you. So this is kind of a special treat on the other side of the lake. Usually you don't see this. It would be nice if they had the little chicks over here, the little ducklings, but no sign of them. We're going to continue on though. So I said I was going to continue on, but I've been standing here kind of waiting for him to see if he was going to jump back in that water, see if we get a little action shot, but he's just been sitting there cleaning himself off. Who knows, maybe he doesn't like that dirty swamp water on him. But he's been doing his thing, checking things out, looking at everything around him, and thinking about jumping in there. His buddy's over there to the left. Not sure if you can see him. He'd made his way out of the area a little bit, but this guy is just enjoying his moment here on the log, getting a good little cleaning done. So it's getting kind of late and I'm getting kind of hungry, so I think I'm not going to wait much longer. I'm going to head on back to the other side of the lake and see what we can see and then head home and get back to work. We got those hats I photographed earlier ready to be listed into the store, so we got to get busy and get home and do some more work. Alright, this is the tough part on the knee, the downhills. So we're going to go easy down this hill and see how it feels. Alright, here's a look at the lake from off the dock here. I think we're going to walk out there and give you guys a closer look. Here's a look at the lake from off the dock here. We just got all the way around it. That sun has set behind me, so we just missed that. But that doesn't mean we can't give you guys a look at the lake today. We're out here on the dock, off the end of the dock. It looks pretty nice out here. The wind has kind of died down a little bit. At least at this particular spot, it's not as windy. So kind of nice little moment here at the end of the dock. I usually don't walk out here, but special treat for you today. These clouds are pretty wild. Look at them. They're kind of dark. I mean, it did rain earlier today, so evidence of that. Luckily, it dried up a little bit toward the tail end of the day, and we're able to get out here and enjoy this look at Lake Padden. This runoff area is still trickling pretty heavy through here. Plenty of water exiting the lake. Yeah, it looks like we got a bit of a log jam right there, but the water finds its way through. We're going to continue this little warm down area. I usually do my run and then warm down through here. It's kind of a nice little peaceful area, and we'll head our way back to the truck and get home. It's kind of nice to just sit here for a second and listen to the water and the birds chirping. So I guess while we're here at Lake Padden, we might as well take a second for a moment of gratitude. I guess today I'm grateful for the little wins, right? A friend of mine commented on Instagram today, was talking about, celebrating the little wins along the way, and how important it is to just take a moment to celebrate each little win and build that confidence as you move forward with whatever you're trying to achieve. Sometimes we don't take the time to build that confidence and get those little wins and realize how important they are as we move forward toward the bigger goal. So today, we conquered a couple videos, got a couple of videos up, got some work done on eBay, all just little wins moving towards the larger goal, and whatever that may be at the end of the finish line. I've got some ideas, but sometimes you don't want to always talk about it until it's there. Yeah, let your actions lead the way, and hopefully you'll get to that finish line eventually. But celebrate those little wins along the way. It's a good lesson to learn, and I thank them for that reminder today. Yeah, I think the importance of those little wins and having that confidence is something we don't talk about a lot of the time. If you want to achieve real greatness, you got to have that confidence in you, and it just doesn't happen overnight. You got to just slowly build it. As a kid, I always lacked confidence in certain things. I think if I had a little bit more of that, I would have been quite a bit more successful in everything that I tried to do. But it's never too late. You can still build confidence as a older adult. Just try new things and learn new things, and try to carry that confidence as you move forward in the endeavors that you're working on currently. Yeah, for me personally, I think a lot of times it's not even just doing. Sometimes it's just sitting on the sidelines and watching others and seeing how they do it, how they make it, they struggle through it. And, sometimes they become proficient, sometimes not. But when you witness that, you learn from it as well. And then you maybe even venture out and try it yourself. Who knows? All right, there it is, freshly mowed grass. Somebody's done a good job out here. The parks department is keeping it looking nice. And there's a goose there still waiting for me, the same one that was there when I left, I'd imagine. Does that look like the same one? He looks exactly the same to me. Of course, they all look the same to me. Ooh, look at the we got down here, the little baby goose. Little gosling, I guess they call it, right? So, mama and baby, that's probably dad watching over them. So the cycle of life continuing here. We didn't find the ducklings, but we got a couple goose out here, geese, and doing their little thing. They're cute when they're that age, aren't they? Look at that. Out here making their way along the beach area. Yeah, pretty cool. So it's kind of interesting. The mom and dad have made it up here onto the ledge, and the little gosling is down there trying to find its way up to the top. We'll see. Does it have the ability to jump up, or are mom and dad gonna go down and rescue? There we go. They have not acquired the skills to get up that ledge yet, so they're gonna get back in the drink, go back and take a little bit of a afternoon swim, it looks like. But that was kind of fun to see how that was gonna all unfold. There they go. I think that's a sign for us to make our way back home as well. Let them have a little peace out here. Alright, there it is. Second listing up tonight. So I did get home, had a little bit of dinner, and had time to put up a couple listings into the small store. I'll work on more tomorrow. We'll start fresh in the morning and get the rest of these hats listed. But I want to thank everybody for watching this one to the very end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's day in the life of a reseller video. If you did, please take a second, hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell, and make it a regular part of your day. Thanks again for watching this one. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.